So, the first reason that people decided that whether if they didn't like Donald Trump or if someone told them a reason why they shouldn't like Donald Trump, I can go back to 1993, which is more than 30 years ago. I was in the back seat and my sister and my mom was in the passenger. My dad is driving. No, actually, I think my mom is driving. And so, which is weird because I have to let her drive every now and then. We were on Old Bayshore Road in Burlingame, going up to the face of a tall building called the Sheraton Hotel or something like that. I don't know what it was back then, but it's the same building that the Sheraton Hotel's in. So I'm trying to get my sister and my mom to remember, but they don't remember. But so they think I'm crazy or whatever. But he said because they were talking about him on NPR or whatever, because he had just broken through to like being one of the more noteworthy entrepreneurs because he had got out of bankruptcy a couple times, right? And the reason people didn't like him is because we understood that his father had given him a few apartment buildings and was like, so he was like, what, spoon, like a silver spoon or something. So we were like, yeah, he's not a real millionaire. It was all given to him by his father. But my dad was like, America likes somebody comeback kid, Going into bankruptcy is not, it shouldn't be a negative connotation. Like, you're not stupid because you went into bankruptcy. Getting out of bankruptcy a couple of times is right when he was starting to piece together the empire, his empire. Because he wasn't really, like, they're rich, but they're not really that rich. It just represented a class of people who we think have it easy. So it's like, they get a head start, okay? So it's not fair, so whatever. But he still had to take subway and shit. Like, so there's like things about the time and things about that where that it's not the way that people see a gated community that you will never that are beyond not beyond that you are unapproachable as today. So it's like, but because that he had rallied back a couple times, that's why my dad said that he'll become the president one day. It'll probably be not enough. It'll probably be what we need and not enough, like too little too late. Okay, so that's the prediction, right? So being able to like see the future somewhat, is that cheesy or policey or something? Like, is that too policey to be able to like prophesize something? So I'm just trying to get them to remember. That's all. I just make a video if they see, then if they think that they wanted to grin and like you're sussy bussy, what they call it, sussy bussy or something, or sus, like I'm suspect coming up with like like if you were a genius you would start a cult. Oh, I wanted to get into that too, because why is it that if your IQ is so high then you can start a cult? And I was thinking about it, your IQ has to be high to like walk your progeny right up to the pearly gates, as it felt as responsibility or a duty of a parent was to personally deliver their children unto the gates of heaven, right? So the Heaven's Gate cult is a guy that has robes and everything. You believe his your father, you know what I mean? But he can't take you to heaven. So the only way is to spike the Kool-Aid and get everybody to drink it at the same time, since he can't. And you have to have a pretty high IQ to do that. But we're so busy trying to shame these people for doing something so terrible as getting people to drink poison that like we kind of want to say that they're not all there screwed on. Their head ain't screwed on, so right? But if we know that, then we can make ourselves smarter. So at least when these type of role plays take place, that you don't take too seriously to mean for you that it's supposed to have meaning, because they could just be doing whatever the fuck they're doing. Like, they really not have to bother me, as long as they don't poison the water like up in Oregon or something. Because they're trying to get a lot of people under heavy psychosis and to experience the crossover together all at the same time. And I bet they're doing a sacrament on top of it too, in which, like, if you want to believe, they would fucking imbibe the same poison and lead all those people straight to heaven, right? But that shit seems to still kind of bust down to a lot of little aggressive agencies and stuff, you know? Oh, like the aristocrats kind of gravitating towards celebrity. Like, what do they do with them? What do they use them for? They harness their power and shit. Or they burn them food. They don't probably want to burn them off, but if they have to, they'll burn a couple of them. Burn a few of them and keep, you know, the ire of the fucking masses, raised fists, like, away from them. Because we allow them to have that lavish lifestyle, you know, by respecting their gangster and everything. So, all right.